Hello, you beautiful people. So I'm guessing all of you are excited about patch 3.0 of Honkai Star Rail and want to know the latest info we have on the rerunning character banners that are going to be featured in version 3.0, right? Well, lucky for you, you've landed on the literal perfect video to get all this banner-related info. Today, I'm mainly going to talk about all the characters that are going to be featured on the limited and rerun banners in patch 3.0. Along with this, we'll also talk about the release dates of these characters and if these rerun units are worth it for your account or not. Honestly though, I have to say the reruns for this patch are kind of brutal, and I'm guessing they are literally planning to drain everyone's wallets as soon as they drop patch 3.0 to the live servers. By the way, I posted the list of the winners for the 10 Express Pass giveaway that I hosted in one of my previous videos, so do remember to check out the community post section of the channel. Anyways, moving on, let me quickly say the usual disclaimer that all the rerun info I mentioned throughout this video is taken from a very reliable source, but there are still chances that it might get changed in the future, so take all this info with a grain of salt. With that being said, let's begin without wasting any more of your time or energy. Alright, as I just stated, this source is considered very reliable by the community. And just a few hours ago, they mentioned that there will be a total of 2 rerunning characters in patch 3.0, and these characters are Blade and Silver Wolf. Yep, Silver Wolf is most likely getting her second rerun already, after her first rerun in patch 1.5, and Blade is also going to get his first rerun after his initial release in patch 1.2. Honestly, in my opinion, I think Silver Wolf keeps advancing her rerun because of how versatile she is. But both of these reruns kind of make sense because, at this point, I think we all know that HSR likes to rerun characters who are synergistic with the newly released units, right? Dude, it's genuinely so obvious, and we've already seen this happen so many times with Seele rerunning when Kafka dropped, Jingyuan and Luocha around each other's metas, and Gepard showing up around Clara's synergy boosts. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention, according to the same source, there might be more characters who will get a rerun in patch 3.0, and even though they didn't say anything about these other characters, I think it's easy to speculate that HSR will most likely feature its second triple rerun banner in version 3.0. Yep, I think now you probably know why I said they're literally planning to drain our wallets, right? Now, after a few hours, another source actually came out and said that these other units on the triple rerun banner will be Bronya and Clara. Honestly, it's been a while since Clara appeared on a limited banner, considering she's one of the original standard units, and I think it makes sense to put her here after adding a few synergy boosts in recent patches. As for Bronya, her case is really simple. She's a fan favorite, and every time she reruns, it's a big deal. Lastly, do keep in mind that this source who stated that Bronya and Clara are going to be featured on the triple rerun banner doesn't really have a track record right now, so don't take both of these reruns too seriously. Dude, I'm really hoping that Bronya doesn't get a rerun already because there's quite literally no way I'm skipping her for the second time, but I probably won't have any Stellar Jades left after pulling for Topaz. I'm pretty sure that the triple rerun banner featuring Bronya, Blade, and Silver Wolf is going to be featured alongside Topaz's banner in the first half of the patch, and Clara is going to get her rerun alongside Lynx's initial release banner in the second half of patch 3.0. As for the exact release dates, Topaz's banner, along with her light cone, will go live on January 15th for the Asia and Europe servers and January 14th for the Americas. Clara's banner will go live on February 5th for all servers. Next up, let's look at the value that Blade and Silver Wolf will provide to your account, just so I can help you decide if you want to save and pull for these characters or not. Okay, starting with Blade, he is a wind-type unit who follows the path of destruction. And judging by his kit, I'm sure most of you already know that he plays the role of a DPS on your team. I guess Blade is making a strong case for himself to rerun now because of how well he fits into the game's current meta. Despite Blade being a pure DPS unit, he synergizes extremely well with supports like Luocha and Lynx which makes him a super reliable pick for both AoE and single target content. All in all, if you don't have Blade, you should definitely try to save for him. And if you already have him, maybe you should consider going for his Eidolons, because they are incredibly impactful, especially E1. Moving on to Silver Wolf, she is a quantum-type character who follows the path of nihility, and she plays the role of a debuffer on your team, while also providing some decent support utility. Honestly, Silver Wolf probably has one of the most unique kits in the entire game, and even though she shines in mono-elemental teams, she can also work decently in mixed element setups. Silver Wolf's ability to implant weaknesses on enemies and reduce their resistance is incredibly powerful, and her synergy with characters like Seal and Qingque makes her a must-have unit for many players. All in all, if you like her design and want a strong debuffer for your team, you should definitely try to pull Silver Wolf. Alright, with that, I've covered all the info related to the limited and rerunning banners that are going to be featured in patch 3.0. Honestly, the Bronya rerun kind of scares me, because after pulling for Topaz, I will most likely have no Stellar Jades left, and I'll probably have to open the good and reliable wallet because there is literally no way I'm skipping Bronya again. Do remember to comment down which unit you're going to pull in 3.0, including the limited ERS, because I'm kind of curious to see which character you guys are aiming for. Also, if you ended up watching until the end, I'm guessing you probably liked the video and you might want to consider subscribing as well. With that being said, I really love y'all, and I will see you in another one.